All right, the first measurable snow was here today.
Yes, it was, and it's still coming down in spots. It's the subject of tonight's forecast focus. And as you can see on a close-up of our Doppler radar right over the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area, we have cleared out nicely for most of Spokane County, even as far north as Deer Park, where the snow continues to come down on the Rathdrum Prairie, down into Coeur d'Alene, and down toward Harrison and St. Mary's as well. Snow will be tapering off within the next hour because the temperature has dropped there. You may start to see some sticking on the roadways and certainly on the grassy surfaces. We're seeing in general in the ballpark of 1 to 2 inches of snow, particularly on the higher benches right down in town, has not been sticking quite as much. Then we see more of a rain-snow mix as we head down toward the Lewiston area. This precipitation will continue pushing off to the east, up to 5 inches of snow in some of the mountains in the central panhandle, but in general the valleys are looking at 1 to 2 inches of snow. Here's a look at our temperatures right now. 32 in Spokane as well as Deer Park. It's 34 in Moscow and Pullman and still above freezing in Coeur d'Alene. We will be bottoming out in the 20s around the region, so any snow that does stick to the roadways and the wet roads around the region will be refreezing. Add a little bit of freezing fog to that in spots, and roads are going to be very, very slick tomorrow morning. We are right on time in terms of the average date of our first snow at Spokane Airport. It is November 12th, and I think it is November 13th, so I guess we are a day late. However, when you took a look at the average date of getting an inch or more, and we did get an inch of snow officially at the airport, we're actually a little bit early. November 19th is the average date of our first inch or more of snow, thanks to the National Weather Service for that information. Cold front pushing off to the east. We'll have high pressure building in behind it for a dry weekend. Not a particularly bright, sunny start to the day on Saturday, as we do have some fog, but I think we are going to manage to get some sunshine in by the afternoon. Quick look at our national satellite and radar. Strong coastal storm continuing to bring flooding rains to parts of the northeast, as well as strong winds and causing some problems with beach erosion, although it is becoming less of a factor. Got a little bit of snow flying as we head into Colorado, but otherwise pretty quiet national weather map and a pretty quiet weekend around here as the snow ends this evening. We're in for a dry weekend. A weak disturbance passing to our north Sunday night brings a slight chance of some snow, mainly over the higher terrain of northeast Washington and north Idaho. Otherwise, we're dry until Wednesday of next week, and we're warming up too. Looks like a rain-snow mix for Wednesday through Friday.